Today in science, runoff and erosion. Does the incline of a hill matter? With me, Dr. Colley. So here are 3 test hills. One's flat, one's shallow, and one's steep. What do you think water will do to each hill? Let's find out. So I'm making my test hills with the same recipe, using sand, humus, red clay, and gravel. Then I'm adding a little bit of water to each, the same amount of water, mixing the soil around to make a hill. Then I will leave one flat on the left side. The one in the middle I'm going to prop up on one box, and the one on the right I propped up on 2 boxes to make a steeper incline. So now I'm going to pour 1,000 milliliters of water on my test hill to represent rain. I've removed the plug, so watch closely. What do you notice about the erosion or the movement of soil? What do you notice about the runoff or the water that runs off the test hill? Make observations in your science notebook. So now look closely. What do you notice about the soil erosion after our modeled rainstorm? This is on the flat hill, or the hill with the least amount of incline. Next, I'll pour 1,000 milliliters of water over the middle test hill, which is on a shallow incline. Make some careful observations. What do you notice about the erosion or the movement of soil? And what do you notice about the runoff or the water that runs off the hill? Remember, you can always pause to make notes and sketch observations in your science notebook. So now, after the simulated rainstorm, what do you notice about the soil erosion on this hill? And finally, make some observations from the steepest hill. Again, I'll simulate a rainstorm with 1,000 milliliters of water. And what do you notice about the soil? What do you observe about erosion or the movement of the soil? And what do you notice about any runoff or the water that runs off the hill? Remember to pause to jot notes and observations in your science notebook. Now that the rainstorm is over, what do you notice about the soil erosion on this steep hill? What happened? So now let's look at the runoff. How much runoff drained off of each hill? I caught the runoff in these graduated beakers. So pause for a moment and see if you can figure out the number of milliliters of runoff for the flat, the shallow, and the steep hill. Write them in your science notebook. What else do you notice about this runoff? Does all the runoff look the same? So now for each slope, flat, shallow, and steep, consider what did you observe about the soil erosion? And what did you notice about the runoff? Does the incline of the hill make a difference for the landslide risk?